YouTube channel. My name is Lynn, and thank you so much for tuning in. Today, I wanted to talk about being married to an older man. Those of you who have been watching my videos, I had to take it out of the bathtub for personal reasons. I did recently get married. I got married to an older man. I am 25 and my husband is 45. I just wanted to talk about my opinions, my thoughts, the pros and cons of being married to an older man. In my opinion, age doesn't really matter if you guys are mentally on the same page. Let's talk about some pros being in a relationship or being married to someone older. The relationship could be very knowledgeable. When you're with someone older, a lot of the times they've already experienced some things that you may be trying to experience or want to experience, or even some struggles that you are currently experiencing that they've already experienced it. You could get really good advice from them. They could help motivate you or lead you in the right direction. It could just end up being something extremely helpful to the relationship. For the younger party in the relationship, the older party can also gain knowledge from you because you are newer to the world, so you're more aware of things that are happening in the now, and they are more aware of things that has already happened then. Together, like, you're unstoppable to whatever the world may bring. Another pro, better in bed. Young sex is different from grown sex. Pro number 3 is you have a greater chance of your relationship lasting a lot longer. The relationship could last longer specifically because younger people don't tend to have their mind made up. Over time, feelings change, things change. People that are young in a relationship could easily just break things off and move on to the next person, whatever the hell, because all we have is time. When you're with someone older, they tend to have their mind made up. They really don't have the time to sit there and go back and forth with somebody. You have a way better chance of your relationship lasting longer if you are in a relationship with someone older. And that is if you're young and you have your mind made up yourself. Obviously, it wouldn't work if you're still young, indecisive, and don't know what you want. Another pro would be having those adult conversations. It's really hard to be in a relationship with a peer, have all the tit for tat and the back and forth, and everybody's talking with feelings instead of thinking. Adult conversations come in handy for a lot of things. You guys are talking about having kids, getting married, or buying a house, property, buying cars, daily plans, all the things that come with adulting. The conversations get more mature. Another pro, you then become the prize. Not to put that out there for anybody to be arrogant or cocky. Still young and beautiful. You'll always feel good about yourself. Your partner's always going to make you feel good about yourself. The last pro, the older party's mind is most likely made up. So if my mind's made up, I don't really have time for games. I don't want to go back and forth. I just want to be happy and live my life. Me being with an older person, it makes it easier for me because his mind is also made up. He knows what he wants, he knows who he wants to be with, and he doesn't have the time to play games or waste time. Those are all the pros. Of the cons of being with an older person. The cons are things that are annoying in my eyes, but it's something that you can get over and see through. If you're strong enough, if you guys' relationship is strong enough, you'll be able to manage and get over it eventually. The first con that I wanted to talk about is one that my husband uses a lot, and it really pisses me off. He thinks that the whole respect your elder thing has to apply in our marriage. I don't think that necessarily applies. Now, you should always respect your elders. When we are in a relationship, we become one, we become equal, especially after being married. So you cannot press the issue on getting respect unless you are giving respect. It doesn't matter if you're older. Another con is society and their opinions. They will give you shit about it. I've had a lot of times where people assume that my husband was my sugar daddy, my pimp, my dad, all kinds of scenarios that people come up with. I married my husband because I love him. I enjoy his company. He's like my best friend. At one point in time, he was my only friend, my only family for a very long time. I just decided that I wanted that feeling forever. So that's why I married my husband. I didn't marry him because he takes care of me. He's not a fucking sugar daddy. He doesn't really do anything for me. I do for myself, and he does for himself. He doesn't use me. If we do for each other, that's because we're doing for each other. We're in a relationship. We take care of each other. But at the end of the day, he doesn't buy me Louis Vuitton bags in red bottom heels. He doesn't buy me houses or cars or expensive ass clothes and shit. He doesn't do any of that. I'm not his floozy. He's not my pimp. He's not my sugar daddy. I'm not his sugar baby. We are two people in a relationship, and now we're two people that are married, and we enjoy our relationship. And another con would be feeling shame or embarrassment of being in a age gap relationship. I've had my times where I was a little bit shy or embarrassed to hold his hand in public or give him a kiss around other people. I still am a little like weird about being intimate in front of other people with him, just because people always have something to say and I don't want to hear what they have to say. I'd rather us be intimate in private, as most people should be anyway. I mean, it's not really appropriate to be kissing and touching and stuff in front of other people. You definitely might get a feeling of shame or embarrassment if you're in an age gap relationship. Another con would be insecurity. I'm only 25. So my brain is just now like fully developing. There are some things that I haven't done in my life that I really wish I could do that I won't be able to do now because I'm married. My insecurities really come from me being so young. There's some things that I want to do that he just sees as pointless or doesn't make any sense, or he's not really supportive of it. I get really insecure about the things that I'm interested in. I also get insecure about my age, stuff that a lot of older women have already accomplished. I'm still figuring everything out. Never really understood why somebody so much older would want to be with somebody so much younger. What do you want with me? What are your real intentions? For the older party, their insecurities come into play when they think about their age. My husband feels like I want more than him, or I need more than him. My husband came in from work, disrupted my whole entire video. I was talking about the insecurities. So those were the pros and cons to being in an age gap relationship. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll be back with another one. Bye.